Folks, welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is DN News Liberia. We are live in RedLight, where there's a fire outbreak here in one of the buildings around the Parker's Plain Junction on the Liberia automobiles building that has been caught into flames, dark smoke going to the air. The buildings have turned black into color, changing from its actual look, which was painted blue. We are also seeing a truck belonging to the Liberia National Fire Service, where we're seeing firefighters who are here doing their very best to ensure this fire is quenched. Efforts have been exerted by firefighter officers here. Waters are being splashed. Water by fire. Efforts are being made by firefighters. A truck belonging to the Liberia National Fire Service is here. This is DN News Liberia. I'm Urias of Fifth Yimpan. You can still hear sound there. Chemicals, heavy sound is alarming about there are chemicals in there. That's how. Very difficult here. Very difficult here. You're seeing the zinc. All of the zinc on this building are removing. The water tanks has got a fire, got burnt. Smoke, thick smoke into the air. Very thick smoke into the air. While firefighters are trying their best. So another truck belonging to the National Fire Service. Another truck belonging to the National Fire Service. It is making its way here as an addition to this one. So two trucks are being seen as a backup. They tell you how serious this fire outbreak is at the moment. This tells you how serious the fire outbreak is at the moment. Two additional tanker buttressing this truck that is here to combat this fire incident. As you can see how very serious this fire outbreak is at the moment, with dark smoke changing the actual look of this building to a very black color. It's very alarming. You have high voltage current wires running here. And hope these things have been considered. We can now see firefighters who went in there to quench this fire are now coming out. They are doing their very best. To ensuring that this fire is quenched. Folks, this is it live from the RedLight around the Parker's Plain Junction, where a fire has got buildings. Yeah, the Liberia automobile buildings. They have got it on fire. Very timely. Vehicles belonging to the Liberia National Fire Service have arrived to ease the temperature of this fire. Of course, we are still hearing heavy sound as these firefighters are running, to another angle, because all of these buildings, if their delivery fire is not quenched for this one, other buildings here might get affected as well, increasing the tax here for them as well. So they are trying to see how best all of buildings are prevented. You see that the fire is coming from up. Sorry, we can't go too close. But you see that the fire is coming from up, blazing. Temperature increasing here. Very alarming. Hope the fire service can do our very best to ensure that this fire is quenched. This is getting very serious. Very serious. Firefighters are now there. Water is being flashed there to quench this fire. Nothing can be seen here from our end. Smoke has taken the entire air. Very thick smoke. Very thick smoke keep blowing to the air. Keep blowing into the air. Very thick smoke. So we have four. We have 3 vehicles belonging to the Bureau National Fire Service, which they are currently on this scene to quench this fire. As we are seeing, the temperature of this fire keeps increasing. The temperature of this fire keeps increasing. It seems now to be relenting. The temperature of the fire keeps increasing. I hope the fire service can do our very best, as 2 additional tankers have arrived as a backup to the first truck that was here to quench this fire. Water has been flashed.
Yeah, this side. You see that happen? It's coming for this one.
What's going on?
What's going on?
The fire off. Okay.
So
when does place got on fire? Just coming to see. I'm on set. You just came? Yes, I'm
sorry, folks. We cannot go in there where the source of the fire is coming from. We cannot go in there, but you can see just from this side the smoke, the quantity of the smoke that is pulling out. The quantity of the smoke, this area that has been opened, you can see the quantity of the smoke that is pulling out of this building. That tells you how serious. This tells you how serious. This tells you how very serious this situation is at the moment. Folks, fire are still here. All of the materials here got burnt.
So the firefighters are still here, and you can see the flames coming up from the other area.
Flames are still into the air. Wow. This is getting serious. This is getting very serious. Wow. Heavy sound. Heavy sound. Heavy sound. This is getting very serious. The temperature of this fire keeps increasing. Paint has been burned into ashes. Heavy sound. Very heavy sound. That tells you that it's very serious. This is getting very serious. Heavy sound, walls are cracking. This building might collapse. This building might collapse or loss of cracks on this building. The flames into the air tells you that the fire is never seem to be relenting. Does not seem to be relenting. Folks, we hope nobody leaves in there. We are yet to know also whether people sustain injuries, or we are yet to know also whether individuals that live in there, because we hope that nobody lives in there. We hope nobody sustains injury. But this fire is serious. The flames, you can just see, fire keeps blazing. Fire keeps blazing. The fire keeps blazing. Folks, we cannot go closer. But the firefighters on the scene, they are trying their best, but we hope they double their efforts. We hope they double their efforts. Another measure has been executed due to the heavy smoke, the quantity of smoke. They cannot use this route. They are using another route to enter that building to quench this fire. Folks, we're live from in RedLight around the back of Spain Junction, where there's a fire outbreak, serious fire outbreak. This is DN News Liberia, and I'm in Ryersfield. The atmosphere is changing. Atmosphere is changing. atmosphere is changing.
And the entire atmosphere right here is taking a different shape.
This is alarming. This is disastrous. This is hazardous. This is disastrous. This is hazardous. As the smoke, the flames into the air has taken over the entire atmosphere, giving a very different look, a different shift. As firefighters are doing their very best to ensure that this fire is quenched, but the task keeps increasing. The task keeps increasing. Fire keeps blazing. Atmosphere changing with the quantity of flames into the air. Other buildings are getting affected as well. Other buildings are getting affected, barely affected by this. As you see, the fire keeps blazing.
The fear is that the fire may expand.
Heavy sound. I cannot see anything from my end here, from where I do stand. Nothing can be seen from my end here. Nothing can be seen. Nothing can be seen as the temperature of the fire keeps increasing. Community dwellers are trying their best to help the firefighters as well to flash water into this building. If not, something disastrous might happen, something hazardous might happen. Our efforts have been exerted by both firefighters and nearby community dwellers, who both are exerting efforts to ensuring that they combat this fire. Oh my God, oh my goodness. Very serious as it is. Very alarming, very hazardous. As the atmosphere has taken a different shift. The atmosphere has taken a different shift. The fire service, the smoke, the flames, the color of flames, it has overtaken the entire building. The other buildings with cracks on the wall. This building might fall. This building might collapse. But the fire service has to do their very best. She has to double her efforts. She has to double up her efforts. Oh my God. A great loss. A great loss. Huge cracks on the wall. No relenting fire keeps blazing. Keeps blazing. My God. Stay with us. Get share this live. Invite others as well. We are taking all preventive measures here. We are taking all. So now another mentor has been executed. Another mentor has been executed here. A forceful flash of water onto this building, being pulled vehemently. Water being pulled vehemently on this building to quench this fire. Nothing. This building might collapse. The temperature for the fire. As this is how it is at the moment here. This afternoon, in the city of Paynesville, specifically from the RedLight, another truck is pulling back. The double efforts as both firefighters and community dwellers both are exerting efforts to ensuring that this fire is quenched due to its increasing temperature. It's very alarming, yo. Very alarming, folks. Very alarming. It is very alarming, yo, folks. It is very alarming, yo, folks. atmosphere is still changing. Very different atmosphere here. There's quantity of flames into the air. Temperature increasing, atmosphere changing with the help.
The fire continue to come out. Oh my God, the fire continue to come out.
You cannot see anything. You cannot even see this building that the fire has caught it. Nothing can be seen as thick smoke, heavy flames pull into the air. You have three vehicles belonging to the Liberia National Fire Service that are currently here, and nothing seems to be working. As efforts been exerted by these firefighters and community dwellers, nothing seems to be working as the temperature of the fire keeps increasing. Heavy cracks on the wall, with zincs falling. Building is not collapsing. The building is not collapsing. You can see, nothing can be seen. But we hope the fire service can do our efforts.
It looked like fire service will return to the base.
I'm ready. Folks, the inhaling of this smoke tells you how disastrous, how hazardous this issue it is at the moment. With firefighters find it very difficult to quench this fire. Wow. There's a leakage from this truck. We are seeing a leakage from the truck. This truck that should be supplying water is not leaking water. This truck is not leaking water. This truck should be one of the trucks to supply water here to quench this fire, but this truck is not leaking water heavily leaking water. This truck is not leaking water heavily. All the water that should be pulled onto this building to quench this fire, they are not coming out of this truck.
What is the cost?
You don't know. Whether it's due to poor maintenance. Is it due to poor maintenance that you have a truck that should be supplying water, not leaking water, heavily leaking water? This is concerning. This is very concerning as the building is collapsing gradually. With heavy cracks being pulled on this wall, thick smoke into the air, heavy quantities of flames into the air, and then you have this truck that should be supplying water, it's not leaking water. We keep hearing huge sign, alarming sound in there from that building. Very alarming sound from that building. Very alarming sound from that building. Very alarming sound from that building. Alarming sound from that building. The building is gradually collapsing. All materials in this has burned to ashes. All of the materials in this building had burned to ashes. Nothing can be seen.
I don't know, but
Firefighters are still trying their best with that truck that should be supplying water, not leaking water heavily.
That's what I'm seeing here. We see the equipment that are being used to quench the fire.
Even the pipeline, there's very alarming. You see, even the pipeline, it's with leakage on. I don't really know. No one the fire seems to not to be relented because all of the equipment that we heavily pulling water on this building.
It appears to be
giving up. Like you see on the ground.
This is it.
The pump line is leaking. The pump line is leaking. The truck is leaking water. I don't really know what's happening with this concerning situation. Very concerning situation. Why the water should reach, now they are draining out of water.
It's becoming a challenge. So, materials, people are already...
We're getting reports that materials from other buildings are being looted.
Some of the materials...
Reportedly looted. We're getting reports that materials from affected buildings are reportedly being looted. Angry crowd.
National police is here to prevent people from taking people thief.
They will tell you. Materials that were taken all of these affected buildings. Were about to be looted by some unknown individuals who want to, so they can see the Liberia National Police personnel of the Liberia National Police. They have taken siege of the matter, holding some individuals. One has been held by this officer. One has been held by the officers who reportedly made an attempt to take belongings, to loot belongings here. This usually happens while people are trying their very best to ensure that the materials in here are taken out. They should be very wicked, very devilish, with this kind of great loss. Invest how they earned money invested into this building collapsed in a twinkle of an eye. And then materials being taken out of this building. Materials being taken out of this building. It's quite a while. Wow. Let me. High voltage wire. You have very high voltage wires that are just crossing over. This building. And one has fallen. So the police has taken siege of this matter, ensuring that people's belongings are secured as part of the primary functions to save lives and property. Folks, visit it here around the Paynesville Junction in RedLight, where there has been a serious fire outbreak, a disastrous, hazardous fire outbreak. Around the Paynesville Junction, while efforts have been exerted by firefighters, some unscrupulous individuals were making an attempt to take away belongings belonging to the people. They are affected people here. The Liberia National Police, they are not taking siege of this matter to ensuring that people's belongings are protected. You know this is RedLight. RedLight is known to be one of the zones that is noted for unscrupulous acts by unscrupulous individuals here. So people are being flogged. People are being flogged. folks, visit it. We are here in Rome. People are shouting, rogue, 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 rogue. This indicates someone has reportedly taken somebody else's belonging. There's a torso down there. There's a torso down there. There's a serious torso down there. There's a very serious torso. The ground is getting tense. The ground is getting tense.
Yeah, beat it.
The ground is getting tense. We hope all goes well. Look, I'm just calling it. We hope all goes well. We hope all goes well.
So share the video if you're watching. Share the video if you're watching. Please share the video.
They share this live, invite others as well. Still in RedLight around the Parker Spin Junction. High voltage wires being crossed over buildings here. Some have been pulled to the ground. Serious fire outbreak. Disastrous fire outbreak. Building is gradually collapsing. Huge cracks on the walls. Several vehicles here. Yes, still the fire cannot be quenched.
This fire, the level of fire was so high. Level of fire was so high.
Water still being flashed under this building by the Broad National Fire Service. Vehemently.
I was trying to get fire overwhelmed. The firefighters.
Folks, that's it. The Broad National Fire Service trying our best to quench this fire. The fire keeps not to be relenting. Swept of atmosphere. Swept of atmosphere. While experiencing a dark cloud water by this smoke.